Hello, Lola back again. I've just put some of those gold beads right in the center here of this pansy. So now the pansy's nicely beaded. Not beaded all over, but it's beaded. And really it was a plain pansy and I painted it as well. So I've got, this corner is just going to be beaded. And now I've got this little pansy that I painted and showed you before. So I'm going to put, I think, 4 beads in there. So I'm going to take, these ones seem to work pretty well. They're sort of a golden apricot-y color. So I'm going to put out on my, oops, I've got, well, I can always pick some up later. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what I do. I've got, this is, I call it silamide. It's actually, they call it buttonhole twist. It's old-fashioned, but it's very silky. So it's better to go through beads because a lot of the beads, you know, have rough insides and you can't get through them. So I'm going to put 2. So I've got 2 here. And I'll put 2 there like that. Oh my. I'm just going to put 4 in the middle here. Okay, so that's 2, which would almost be enough, but I'm going to do 4. And as I say, this is where I'm going to do the beading. Probably not any other place that I can think of at the moment. This probably is going to be it. Okay, so I've done that, and I'm going to pull that through. This time I'm taking it right through the whole thing to the back. Okay, so there you go. So that's 4 beads there, and then a collection there inside the pansy. And so this little area is going to be beaded, and it's kind of the focal point, you might say. So let me show you. I have to finish off the back. I like to make sure it's pretty secure, so I go through it a few times. Every time I bead, I do a few beads and then I do some lock stitches on the back. Haven't done much beading lately, actually, because there hasn't been anything that I've wanted to put beads on. Anyway, let me just show you where I'm up to. So I've got this pansy that I painted, which came, I painted these onto just cardstock. Then I copied them on my computer, and then I cut them out. I didn't bother cutting the stems out. I thought if I wanted stems, I'll do chain stitch or something. These are the beads I used for the center too, that I've just finished. So that worked pretty well. Okay, so here, this is how it's looking so far. This is the thread I used, by the way. I've had it a long time. They call it Pure Silk Twist. It is silk, but supposedly it's buttonhole twist. So this is how it's looking at this point, and I'm quite pleased with it. Of course, this is going to be all changed along here. I'm going to leave this as a background and then just do some draping with some different, I'm not sure what I'll put down there, but I'm going to, you know, decorate it a little more with bits and pieces coming down like, maybe like that. So I've done quite a lot of running stitch here and there. And then I did print on some linen, a Paris stamp, because it is supposed to be French. And then the only other thing that I've done that I didn't show you, I think is, well, I have printed the word bonjour here. Haven't done anything except put some stitching to hold it in place, and I'll embroider it. I did do this little area here with some, I guess you call them canthus stitches, but running stitches, and then some decorative stitches with some gold thread. It was so difficult to push through that I gave up. I was going to do a whole lot, but I did a lot of French knots and some sort of lazy daisies, and there's a little lazy daisy flower which needs a center. But I gave up on that thread. It was impossible. I have done some herringbone stitch here. That's another that I've worked on. I've appliqued something here, and it was only half of the motif, so I've got to figure out how I'm going to, stitch around that. Oh, I probably, since I saw you, probably put this on too. And then here underneath, I've got the word Mademoiselle that I've stitched on, and I'm going to do more embroidery around that. And so that's where I'm up to right now. I'll see if I can get any closer with this. I do like that a lot. Thanks for watching. This is Lilla in Honolulu. Goodbye.